They didn't come with a warrant. They came with Hellfire missiles and 150 warplanes. On January 3, 2026, the myth of the sovereign state died in the hills of Caracas. Under the cover of Operation Absolute Resolve, the United States didn't just arrest a man, they abducted a sitting president from his bed. While the world watched a perp walk in Brooklyn, the real story was being written in the smoke of the Fuerte Tiuna military base. This wasn't a trial, it was a heist. Why Maduro? Why now? The $50 million bounty was the headline, but the fine print was written in crude oil. With a single raid, the U.S. declared it would run Venezuela until its struggling oil industry was handed back to Western corporations. It's a script we've seen before, but to find the original, you have to look across the Atlantic to the scarred landscapes of Africa. Recall the Libyan model of 2011. They called it a humanitarian intervention. They promised Muammar Gaddafi's removal would bring freedom to the most prosperous nation in Africa. Instead, they left behind a shattered shell. Open-air slave markets, a decade of civil war, and a continent destabilized by the very vacuum the West created. Like Maduro, Gaddafi sat on a sea of oil. Like Maduro, he dared to imagine a world where that oil didn't flow on Western terms. In Libya, they didn't just kill a leader, they killed a future. Africa isn't just watching, it's screaming a warning. From South Africa to the Sahel, the message is the same. The extraordinary rendition of Maduro is a blueprint for the recolonization of the global South. If a president can be snatched from his palace today in Caracas, who is safe tomorrow in Bamako or Pretoria? When the U.S. Attorney General calls a government an organized crime operation, they aren't talking about law. They are talking about the right of the powerful to take what they want. As Maduro sits in a Brooklyn cell, the resource curse claims another victim. The bounty wasn't for a narco-terrorist. It was the price tag for the world's largest oil reserves. In 2026, the message to the world is clear. Your borders don't exist, and your leaders are just guests in their own homes until the extraction begins. Like, comment, and share for more updates.